Welcome back to another episode of our Unknown to Icon series. We are still the manager of HEMEL HEMPSTEAD in the Vanarama National South. That is a mouthful. We have played the first half of the season, so let's get to it. We didn't have to wait long for our first win of the season. Our next game that I showed you, we go on and beat Weymouth 4-0. And in the background you can see our goals. We are 2-0 up, had a penalty there, but really playing some good football. Very excited to see. Look at that cutback from Lubala, and Judd puts it away with a supply and finish. Was it Judd? No, Chadwick. It was Judd who was assisting. We had a massive XG of 6.27. 31 shots, 11 on target. Fifth game in for season for the league. We lose our first game. We lost to Welling away. Don't know what quite happened there, but it was just a cutback like we was doing in the last game. And a header back post there from Francis wins it for them. Just quickly looking at the stats. We was all over them in terms of chances, just same as on target, a little bit better on for XG. Possession, we had 66% possession, being for away team. We just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net. We then went on a amazing 10 games unbeaten. 10 wins, I wish. 10 games unbeaten. And then we played Boreham Wood, who is in for Vanarama National League. I think we play our B team. And what a goal by Shevchenko. Yes, we have brought in Shevchenko's son. I will tell you about that in a bit. But 1-1 and Boreham Wood in for... That was quite early on. It all happened in the first 13 minutes of the game. But yeah, we went out of the FA Cup. I think it was the fourth qualifying round. Team played okay, but look at those stats. I mean, 20 shots, 8 on target, 2.88 XG. We're making chances, but we're just not putting them all away. If we could just have, maybe that was my downfall of keeping Hines and Akafano from last season. Are they going to score enough? We're creating enough, but are they going to score enough for us to get promoted this season? Then we play straight after going out for FA Cup. We play against Yeovil. Now remember, we lost to them in the playoffs, semi-final. It was heartbreaking. Obviously, Whittaker got sent off within 2 minutes. I don't even know if it was 2 minutes. And they came second in the table. And they missed out on promotion in the playoffs and by 1 point. So they've gone into this season with probably one of the favourites to win it. And we've beaten them 3-1. What a result. Yes, they do get a man sent off, but that is at the end of the game. And actually, in fact, that was in the 95th minute. So let's have a quick look at the stats. We had 16 shots to their 8 on target, much better there, producing an XG of 1.6. Look at those high intensity sprints, 114, and for possession 58%. So we were really holding the ball, and just looking at the XG there, felt like it was in our control. Not really a significant game as such, but you can see top left hand corner for scoreline, 6-4, a 10 goal thriller, and Slough go ahead 1-0. We look to come back here with a cross in, and Akafano heads it down low, making it 1-1. We are going to go through this. I think it's 1-1. Yes, we are now on for third goal. I'm trying to understand the bar up top. And Slough go back ahead 2-1 there. Then second half comes. We're still behind. I'm probably tried motivating them in my chat. And as you can see, Hines, great goal. Brings it 2-2. Then we go on for attack again. Young down the right. Young's trying to find a Cafano into the box, and it's in. We are now winning 3-2. We attack again. Hines nearly got fouled there, but Hines keeps his foot in. Back post. Young has a shot. Don't know what. Was it a shot or was it a cross? But anyway, it finally falls to Labala, and we go 4-2 up. Now Slough attacks us. It's Hesketh. Crosses the ball, and an easy header. 2 players on him, and he just finds him the gap of those 2 players and gets the goal. Hines gets a penalty, and that makes it. I am probably lost on the score. I think I am. Is it 5-3 now? I think so. We get for 6-1 anyway through Young, and then at the end of the game, Slough finds a consolation goal and makes it 6-4. Again, another header. What did I say last season? We need to bring in defenders who can head the ball. I don't think I've done that this season. I think I forgot. But looking back at these games, I'm going, oh, this is a weak point of us. Lund and Rowan can't mark and they can't head the ball, even though that their stats are probably okay on it. After not winning for 3 games, we go into this game and we lose again. This is for FA Trophy against Dagenham and Redbridge, who are in the league above us. We go a goal ahead, which makes it 1-0. Obviously, we lose 3-2. You can already see goals scored there. Dagenham and Redbridge brings it back 1-1. We then attack. It's very up and down this game, very tight. Kerrigan, can you find it in? This was a beautiful goal. Cuts inside, left foot, beautiful. Dagenham and Redbridge now on for attack. They want to find that equaliser, which they do with a lovely lob, a through ball and a straight lob over our goalkeeper. Catches him right out there. And then, it's not that end of the game, but they do find the winner in the 73rd minute. That means we now haven't won for 4 games. Looking at stats, 16 to their 12, 5 to their 6 on target. Possession, we had a little bit better possession, and intensity sprints again, 124. They just had players playing better than us. It was a very, very tight game. Hines got injured as well, which hasn't helped the cause. So our last game that we've played in this game, and now come to 1st of January, this was on 28th of December, we play our rival St Albans and we get the goal, and the only goal of the game, we beat them 1-0. And Hammond, as you can see, he's now fitting into that cam position and Hines is playing up front. Changing around things, I've even changed my tactics. Let me explain this. The patch came out, we didn't win for 4 games. I then tweaked my tactics, made some changes. I actually went away and watched some videos, see what people was doing just to make any necessary tweaks to look for that meta, to try and find the winning way, right? And every team's different and it all depends what players you have. So I was very mindful of that when I was making these tweaks, but it seems as though these tweaks are working. Now, if we look at the fixtures, month of August, we lost 1 game against Welling, and we've already shown you that. A few draws there and some wins, 3 wins to be precise. In September, we won 1, 2, 3, 4 and drew 2, so we was unbeaten. A couple of FA Cup qualifying games there. So it was the 4th qualifying round where we went out in October. Again, that was our only loss. Probably drawing too many, and is that because we don't have that really class striker for this division to make sure we get those chances in the back of the net? We definitely got the wingers with Young and Labella. We've got the cam in Hines and Hammond, which is working out really well. It's just, is Carfano good enough? We also brought in Shevchenko. And then we go into November and we lost 2, drew 1, but we won 3. That's where we won that 10-goal thriller. And then last month in December, we lost 2, won 3 and drew 1. And here we go. So this is where I made my tactical switch with 3 wins and a draw. So we went on a 3-game unbeaten run there. And then the patch came out and I couldn't buy a win. I mean, Enfield 3-0. I was just like, what is going on here? Away, and Dagenham and Redbridge are in for National League. So it's kind of like, well, am I just blaming for patch? Who will know? Because I made a few changes and it's now obviously paying off. And now if we go to the league and see where we are at, and as you can see, we are 3rd in the table, 46 points, same points as Yeovil. Got St Albans and Maidstone right behind us with a point behind, and Braintree have 2 games in hand, so they can actually just fly above us. At the end of the day, you need to win those 2 games. And then you got Southend flying. They got relegated last season. Obviously, they've probably got the budget, they've got the players to get themselves back up, and it's clear to see that we was always gonna find it hard unless they literally sold every single player. My aim was either, if I could get first, I would challenge first. We're not going to give up. I mean, I don't know, we're halfway through the season. We've got 20 games left, but if I can't get first, I want second, because second offers you that home advantage during the playoffs. And that is going to be crucial if we're going to get promoted. I think for us, our home form has been amazing, because the only games that we've lost in the league is all away. Actually, that is a good question. Did we lose to Dagenham and Redbridge at home? No, away. And the FA Cup qualifying round, we was at home. But again, we was playing Boreham Wood, again, another Vanarama National League team. So to go out to teams above us in first league structure, I'm quite happy with that. In transfers, I've already mentioned Shevchenko. We brought him in from our affiliated club, Watford. Shevchenko, he is costing us £0, which is what you want at this level. His stats look really, really good actually for an 18-year-old. I think he's very promising. Don't know where he's going to end up in his potential. At the moment, potentially League 2, and he could get better than that. Who knows? He's a good player for our league. Is he really showing it? He started 4 games, scored 4 goals, but he's been a sub 14, and his average rating's been pretty poor, if I'm honest with you. But not a bad spare striker, I would say. And then we brought in Hammond. I wasn't too sure why I brought him in actually. It's probably because I needed strengthening in my midfield maybe to go with Richards. I think at the time when I was thinking about him, I was thinking Chadwick's not good enough, but I probably still need Hines as my striker. And then I started playing Hines as my cam, and he was just playing well. So I've been playing him as a defensive midfielder and as a cam. And at the moment, if I look at his form, he was doing okay as a cam down here. Then I played him as a volante, attacking midfielder, Mozilla at some point, and then defense midfielder. He was doing all right, to be fair, but it's these 2 games here, 7.8 assists and 7.8 a goal, and that's making me go, ooh, he could be good there. And then our goalkeeper King got injured. It's another thing of trying to find excuses of why we couldn't win in those 4 games. You know, you're trying to fix things. But actually, yes, we had 3 away games and 1 at home, and for home game we drew, and for others we lost. At that time, I wasn't thinking, we got majority of our games was away, we should be doing better. I think I panicked a bit of going, but it's got to be for patch, need to tweak my tactics, and my main goalkeeper's out, I'm going to blame my goalkeeper. I brought in Josie Casagrande, and he's quite good, and I brought him in on a loan for 0 money. So a great backup goalkeeper. He should be challenging King, especially if we go to our reports and look at it. Actually, according to the ability and potential, he is much better than King. But let's see how the performances show. So far, he's conceded 9 out of 6, and he's had 1 clean sheet. Not that great. And King has played 17, conceded 14, and done 8 clean sheets. So in stats, King, I really want him back. And then in our transfers, we got rid of our youngster Sam Carman, and today I just couldn't envisage that we was ever going to play him, because we got Joe Ray and Miles Judd can play in that position as well. So how is our team performing? Apart from, let's take out Hutchins for a minute. Reggie Young, he's just coming back from injury, hence why he's on for sub bench, but he is playing a 7.12. Probably is our best player. I'm saying probably, but yes, he is our best player. Scored 4, assisted 5, 23 games, 7.12. Lewis Mitchell, I should probably give him a bit more of a chance, but actually looking at his last 5 first team games, because that's what I've put here, you should change that because it is defaulted as last 5 games. Whereas that's going to include non-competitive games, and it's not going to give you a correct reading of their form. So I do advise you to change that to last 5 first team games. Hines is our second best player. He is on 7.11. His form has dropped drastically. I have been playing him as a striker, which is his best position. He does prefer playing as a cam. He has scored 9 goals for us so far and 5 assists. Lubala, the player I was most excited about. He is doing all right, 7.09, 7 goals, 10 assists. Akafano, he is our top goal scorer with 12 goals out of 22 games. This is what I'm saying, like all those chances that we're creating, ideally, maybe he should be on 17, 18 goals now. We'll look at where the top goal scorer is in the division and kind of compare, going, if we had that type of striker, which we clearly create chances to get a striker scoring that many. Yeah, be interesting. Maybe in January, I might bring in a striker, but I have no money. I have no budget available unless I can bring in a loan player who's going banging 20 goals a season for me with £0 to his contract. That's the only way I'm going to do it. Adam Lund, 7.03, Hammond 7.01, Ijiki, he's played a couple of games, got 7, and Chadwick, he's on a 7, he's scored 6 goals. Not too bad. Not too bad. Who's not performing well for us? Obviously, this is why we had to bring in a goalkeeper. When King got injured, we played Lawrence Bebal, and he's playing a 6.52, and his form is 6.38. I mean, he did concede 19 goals in 8 appearances for us. He conceded. That is not good enough, and he will be gone at the end of the season, maybe in January. How much is he on? £275. So maybe I'll get rid of him and extend Casagrande's contract, because I think I only brought him in for 2 months. Yeah, he's end of January, so I definitely want to extend his contract. Before we go, I just wanted to jump across to player stats. Okay, Carfano, he's joined 7th. He's played 20 plus 3. Okay, you think about that. Okay, benefit of the doubt. Stats don't lie. He is actually doing quite well, because at the end of the day, if he played those 25 games, he probably would have got a couple more. So that's 5 more games. Well, it's only 2 really, but full-time games. It's hard to try and work it out like that. Maybe you could add in a couple. That's 14. That brings them up to here, 25. I mean, you'd be looking at that and be like, who would I bring in? It's fine. It is fine. Shots on target, Lubala is 2nd. Lund is 2nd in passes attempted. Young is dribbles per minute. Max Hummins, distance covered in 90 minutes. Workhorse he is. He's a good player just to bring on off bench. Reggie Young, open play, key passes, 90 minutes. Possession 1, Lund. Then we got 2 with chances created. We know that we like creating chances. It's coming from the wings, our chances. It's just relying on Ekfano to put them in. 20 chances and 19. So 3rd and 4th there. And then finally key tackles, Lund. Yeah, Lund's becoming a good centre back for us. Indeed. We are trying to build a successful team to get to the next level. That is it. That is our aim. If we don't do it, we just keep on going, and hopefully it's just going to pan out. Obviously, we took a team from 21st last season, got them 5th. We are currently sitting 3rd in the table, aiming to get that automated 1st position. If we can't do 1st, because 10 points away from us, and it's going to be a big challenge, we just got to pile on that pressure, pile it on. Just don't lose any games. Just keep on getting those wins, and you just never know. Anyway, if you like this video, you know what you need to do. Hit that like button, and if you'd like to support the channel and carry on watching content like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you on for the next one.